Hello and welcome to Community Connection. I'm Iowa City Mayor Bruce Teague. Communication, teamwork, problem solving, and the satisfaction of a job well done, aside from compensation, these are a few things people gain from working. Iowa Vocational Rehabilitation Services is a state employment program for individuals who experience a disability. Joining me to discuss the services they provide is Office Supervisor Monica Brockway. Thanks for joining me, Monica.
Thank you, Bruce, so much for inviting me today. I wanted to wish you a happy belated birthday.
Why, thank you.
You picked a great month for a birthday. It's Disability Pride Month. It's the 30th anniversary of the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act, and Voc Rehab is celebrating 100 years of our vocational rehabilitation program. So I'm happy to be here today.
So happy you're here because Voc Rehab is what I want to learn a lot about. And of course, we're going to talk about the Disability Month, Pride Month. So tell us a little bit about Voc Rehab and the eligibility for individuals that want to utilize your services.
Sure. So at Voc Rehab, we provide expert individualized services to assist people with disabilities in achieving their employment goals. So basically, to be eligible for Voc Rehab, you would need to be a person with a documented or suspected disability. You need to be of working age and be able to legally work. And you would also need to require vocational rehabilitation services in order to find a job, to train for a job, or to maintain a job.
Those referrals, how do they come in? Where did you get them from?
Yes, so the majority of our referrals, about 30% actually as an agency, come directly from our schools. There are 453 schools in Iowa. We have VR staff assigned to each one of those high schools. And through the relationships and the collaborative work that we do with those high schools, we're able to meet students with disabilities. And as they get to know us, they want to sign up. And so they're referred directly to us, and we're able to assist them in the transition from high school to college, or high school to an apprenticeship, or high school to work.
This really does open up opportunities for individuals that need a little support because they have a disability to get the opportunity to work out there. Also, this is a state program, statewide program, but you only represent a certain region. What are the counties within that region?
Yes, we serve Iowa, Cedar, Washington, and Johnson counties, and we're also very lucky to serve the University of Iowa caseload in addition to the Kirkwood Community College caseload campus in Cedar Rapids and Iowa City.
Awesome. So people come to you. What does that application process look like?
People can apply online. ivrs.iowa.gov is where you would go to find our application. They can also call us or email us, and we can walk them through the application if they're not quite sure where to start. We set up an intake meeting to get to know the applicant, to understand how their disability is impacting them at work, and also to understand how we might be able to serve them right now. If we're meeting somebody in crisis, it's our responsibility to connect them with resources and services that can meet any of their immediate needs.
You just mentioned really meeting their individual needs. With COVID-19, how do you now meet with individuals? Are you doing this in person, especially when they get to a certain place within your program? How has COVID-19 really affected the process?
Yes, so we, like most community agencies, have had to adapt and pivot. We are open, we are serving job candidates, and we are placing people in jobs. Businesses are calling us and asking if we have job applicants and candidates. People are continuing to work, and we're able to provide virtual services, and that's worked out really, really well.
Awesome. Well, July is Disability Pride Month, right? So,
It sure is.
yes, so excited about that. So, in the spirit of celebration, what do you love most about your role in your job?
It's an absolute privilege to be able to serve people with disabilities and really be at the intersection of business expertise and disability expertise. So we're able to help someone at a time when they don't know where to turn. They're struggling in their job. They don't know how to find a job. Um, I'll share with you a personal story, a story of a high school student that we were able to meet by our work in the high school. And he was interested in working for a hospital. And he didn't quite know what type of job he would enjoy doing. He didn't know where to start as far as application. And we got to know him and his strengths. We were able to provide some work-based learning opportunities for him. We were able to connect him with that employer directly and provide a job shadow. And when an opportunity opened in a department of interest, we helped him apply for it. We helped him prepare for the interview. He got that job and he is still working there today. And I think that is the best part of what we do, is seeing kind of that full circle and helping people meet their goals and live their dreams. And we love what we do.
Well, that's one thing that I think we all want, is to utilize our talents and our gifts and to help develop them. And it sounds like that's what you all try to do. You reach out to individuals and you take time to learn about them and what their goals and their ambitions are, and you find ways to really make that happen. So thank you so much for all that you're doing. I wanted to know, is there anything else that you would like to share before we end our time today?
I want to thank you, Bruce, for your partnership, for your support, and the work that you have done for people with disabilities, people facing adversity. The events that you host to connect businesses with people with disabilities, job fairs, really creating a system of support, a system that empowers people to reach their goals. And we all work together, right? We all need to come together and support our job seekers in order to help them be successful. And so thank you for your support.
Voc Rehab in Iowa City has been just a joy because of the opportunities that you all create for individuals within our community. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy that we had this opportunity.
Thank you so much.
That's our show for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back next week with more community connection. Until then, stay safe, Iowa City.